we are down to 4 teams on the male side of this, the 2025 New Holland Canadian U-20 Curling Championships, live from Summerside, Prince Edward Island. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to this, our feature broadcast on Sheet C, a male semifinal and an all-Nova Scotia matchup here between Team Nova Scotia 1, and that's Zachary Atherton at the helm, and Team Nova Scotia 2, skipped by Callan McIsaac. Hello, everybody. It's Andrew Denny in the booth for you, joined by a very special guest who we had in the booth earlier this week, and so nice we had to bring her back twice. It's Carrie Galusha. Carrie, thank you so much.
Hi, Andrew. Thanks for having me. Very excited to be here. Semifinal.
Yeah,
Playoff curling. It's always exciting.
It's a shame that one of these teams has to go home at this point.
Yeah. They both had really good beats.
Indeed, actually. Callan McIsaac had a very good game this afternoon against Team Ontario's Tyler McTavish, where they won a quarterfinal matchup 9-3 on this very sheet. So I don't know how they managed to get back on the exact same sheet all but 2 hours later, but here we are. So
yeah, they might have a little bit of an advantage here. Extra game on the TV sheet.
No kidding, and I'm sure that makes all the McIsaac Rink fans very, very happy as we are underway here in our men's semi. That's Jed Freeman taking care of the lead stones here for Team Nova Scotia 1, dressed in dark blue.
Tyler can go. Tyler can go. 2.5.
Tyler.
Get it over.
Tyler.
Really good.
Center guard is established.
Team Atherton going a little aggressive right from N1. You love to see this.
Yeah, it's been rare that we see aggression out of a lot of these teams in the first end, as Christopher McCurdy delivers here for Nova Scotia 2, wearing white.
Yeah, from what I've seen, I've been watching all week, and usually most of the teams will go in top 4, and the other team will usually hit. We had one team throw a corner guard against us first end, but that was the Alberta 2 girls, but usually these teams are wanting to keep it pretty simple to start.
Bring it. Pulley. Go.
Curdy's offering now being worked on there by the tandem of Fisher and Nathan Gray. They'll tuck halfway.
Okay, same speed, Jed.
Nova Scotia 2 with hammer here in the first. I believe they covered the pin twice.
Same throw. Yeah, we will.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been locked. Nice shot there of Atherton holding the broom here for Freeman second here in the first.
T-line.
Back 8.
Back 4.
Line's good.
Back 4. Okay, top 4. T-line. Back 4. Back 4. Back 8. Back 8.
Whoa.
Okay.
We'll take a nice big chunk out of that Nova Scotia 2 stone.
Roll under here, Chris.
Bump it to the back of the house.
That was just a little bit heavy from the get-go, so couldn't really do much with that.
Curling expertise provided by Carrie Galusha all night long. Normally you got to pay for that kind of privilege.
I'll try not to be too critical. I'll be really positive.
Nah, come on.
I'm sure this is going to be a great game. I've been looking forward to watching this.
Yeah, we were talking before the game about the caliber of play at these New Holland U-20 championships. They're just through the roof.
Yeah.
Lovely hit and roll there on behalf of Mr. McCurdy. You can do it all.
Canadian curling's in good hands with all these junior curlers coming up. There's a lot of these curlers here this week are 19, 20 years old, university curling, and it's been amazing watching. Oh, I mean, I've only really watched the women's play, but it's been amazing.
Second down.
McMullen's offering now for Nova Scotia 1. Trying to get some curl out of that, but it'll stay on the nose.
I don't mind away either. First time is away, you'll be behind you.
Shot stone in the interim does belong to Nova Scotia 1 in blue.
I don't mind him playing that run. This is fine. Yeah. Rolling away?
Yeah.
Isaac got the broom down here for Owen Fisher. His first.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Girl. Whoa. Oh, straight. All right. Okay, whoa. Okay.
That'll find purchase on the nose.
Nova Scotia 1 really needs to try to get a roll here and play this aggressive to get under the center guard.
McMullen second now here in the first.
Same weight. Same weight.
Yes.
Slight inside flip, but it won't bury.
Definitely a spot that they're getting caught a lot. Both teams are, it's running a little straighter than they think.
Yeah. You want same weight?
Same weight.
Nova Scotia 2 will try to roll this out to the side of the house, not out of the rings.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to stick around there. Fisher second here in the first end.
Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Roll away. Hard.
Stay high side and flip full 12.
It's a great shot. Nova Scotia 2 is definitely set up for their deuce here.
All right, good 10-5 here, yeah.
Alan Fawcett now. He's taking care of third stones here for Team Nova Scotia 1.
Whoa. Yep. Close.
Yes.
Yes. Whoa. Cool.
Will get low, try to roll all the way to center. Extremely well done. That's precision stuff.
That was a great shot. It's fully buried.
Yeah. 15-3.
See that big roll on quiet way. That's so tough to do. Really well managed.
Behind the tee line, so Nathan Gray will try to come down and freeze to this.
Looks warm right now. Felt pretty good.
Weight's good.
Looks warm.
Tee line.
Line's good. Close. Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait, whoa.
Only. Back four. Girl.
Whoa.
Need a little late finish on this to not bump off. They'll take an honest bite of the Nova Scotia 1 stone. Stop fully biting the button at the back.
15.
Yeah.
Still a good shot, even though it's behind the tee line.
Less in your draw. You got this.
Still 3/4 buried, and that's forcing Nova Scotia 1 to still draw.
Fawcett second now.
Felt heavy. Felt really heavy. Whoa. Take a look.
T. Back four. T. Just T.
Whoa.
Back four.
This one really hanging.
This rock's really running straight here.
Straight. Hard.
They're really getting caught in this in-turn going away. It's also a little bit too heavy.
You're back four.
Fawcett's offering spills all the way to the back after rubbing off the Nova Scotia 2 stone. Plenty of room there for Nova Scotia 2 to pack another one on.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good opportunity for Nathan Gray to get another one right on top here.
That's more. Right off.
Where? Max.
There's been a lot of rocks in this spot, so hopefully they talked about throwing a little less than his first.
Line, yep.
I think it was.
Yep, hard, gotta go. Hard.
Chris, go.
Hard, you gotta go. Hard.
Gertie and Fisher, the sweeping tandem on this one, trying to drag every little bit they can out of it.
Okay.
He did throw less. Out of his hand, they thought it had a bit more, but that rock really
Probably
came down.
15-2 here, even. 15-5. Here's good, right? You got it.
Good opportunity now for Atherton to throw the out turn. This is a new path, so hopefully the sweepers have an idea of what this will do, and it might be a little bit fresh. Good opportunity to get in their top four, top button. There's still quite a bit of room.
16, but they didn't clean it at all. 16-30. Yeah. So 15. I like a 15-5. Yeah, I agree. You got this, Zach.
Skip of the provincial champion Nova Scotia 1 rink from Halifax and Chester. Zachary Atherton, his first.
Whoa, You got room. Where?
Back four.
Okay, roll then.
Anchor close.
Where? Line's good. Straight. Yep, line. Hard. Okay.
And won't be buys. That'll rack off and spill to the 8-foot.
Yeah, it just curled a little more than I think they thought. They
Almost
weren't
don't mind
worried
that.
about line most of the way down till the end.
Yeah.
Just a little bit fresh and
Don't hate it.
it's over curled. Weight looked pretty
I don't know what
nice.
else you do. How much weight?
It might control up. I think it's on control.
Yeah.
Miss is tight. Control up. It's control
This
here.
is tight here.
Yeah. Hair high. Yeah.
Really good opportunity to make this double and
Even nose isn't terrible. Yeah, nose isn't bad.
sit a few.
Straight
Clean
up.
throw here.
Yep.
Certainly keeps a multiple score in play.
Yeah.
McIsaac. Skip from the Truro Curling Club, his first here in 1.
Weight's good. Close. Whoa. Yep.
Nice control weight here.
Hard. Nathan. Back it out. Hard. Okay.
Cross low, but the shooter stays biting the 8.
Yeah, and again, they weren't sweeping
Like
that
that?
for most of the way, and then it just took off and curled. And like I said a couple times already, just a little fresh, and it's just catching them. The intern's a little straight, and haven't played on the out-turn side, and it's just catching both teams a bit. And the problem is he rolled and staggered his red 2 rocks up top 8 and top 12, so he can't really run those now. So this is a really good opportunity for Nova Scotia 1 to get in there. Second chance at this shot.
You always want to make good on those second opportunities. Zachary Atherton for Team Nova Scotia 1.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to leave a curler the same shot. If they missed it once, they're probably not going to miss it again.
Back four. Close.
Stay close, Ty. Okay, chance rock.
Can't go. Back four. Take it back.
Okay, yeah, go behind.
It's behind.
No, you gotta go. Hard.
Audible now being called, trying to drag that stone all the way back.
Drop for 2.
Yeah.
It will touch off, but leave Nova Scotia 2 the shot stone.
I think
That was a good call. They didn't want to leave a double on the yellows for a big end, so giving them 2 isn't ideal, but it's better than
yeah. Let's
3
make it. Yeah.
or
Yeah,
4.
pound less than your LSD is good.
Do you want me to sweep this early?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think we want to play with that guard.
No. I agree. Let's make it. Yeah.
So the extra point in his hand. McIsaac kicks here in the first. Final stone underway.
I got a little light.
Weight's good. Line's good. Easy, Nathan.
line.
Easy.
I like the weight.
Line's good. Line's good. Line, yep. Yep. Hard line. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Switch. Whoa. No.
Easy, Owen, easy.
Sit.
Need that to stop. No, it'll slip too far. It'll be a single on the board for Team Nova Scotia 2. They'll get off to a 1-0 lead. We'll take a break, bring the second end after this.
When I think New Holland, the first word that would come to my mind, I would think success. I think without it, for me, the success isn't there.
Whenever you deal with somebody so long and they take care of you, you remember that.
New Holland builds products that will continue to evolve and make the farmer more efficient, that can produce food for the world.
From From cash spiels to Grand Slams, club competitions to world championships, there's a lot to keep up with on the pebbled ice. Stay up to date with the Hardline Curling Show, your weekly source for everything curling, with the latest event results, breaking news, interviews with players, executives, and insiders, plus behind-the-scenes access you won't get anywhere else. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube. Make sure you don't miss a thing.
Nothing to score in our feature match here at the 2025 New Holland Canadian Under-20 Curling Championships, live from Summerside, Prince Edward Island, here in our all-Nova Scotia feature matchup between Nova Scotia 1, that's Zachary Atherton, and Nova Scotia 2, Callan McIsaac. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in here to this feature match. It's Andrew Denny and Kerry Galusha in the booth, and well, Kerry Galusha, your name carries much more weight than a lot of folks that we have in this booth right now, so very, very happy to have you here.
Thanks. I'm really excited to be here tonight. It's going to be a great game. Lots of rocks in play first end. Sure the whole game is going to be like that.
Yeah, both these teams are not shy about playing with rocks in play, and actually I was talking to Mr. McIsaac after this afternoon's game. He said they never actually got to play each other at the provincial championship, so he's treating this like the Nova Scotia Crown right now.
Okay, I was wondering about that, if they had played at the championship or not. Because often you'll see that for the playing off for the #1 spot.
T-line. Close, yep.
Nova Scotia by proxy of some quality finishes last year. Actually, McIsaac's rank finished second at the 2024 New Holland U-21 Championships at Fort McMurray. So Nova Scotia gets 2 berths. Nice freeze there deployed by Mr. McCurdy, the big man.
3 feet, 4 feet less here. You got it. Yeah.
And this Nova Scotia 1 team, I was just looking at their bios, they're quite young. Skip is only 16.
Yeah, go ahead.
A couple of them are 17 and 18 compared to the Nova Scotia 2 team where they're 20 and 8 and then 3 18-year-olds. So very good team for being so young, the Nova Scotia 1 team.
Yeah, at that age, it really does make a difference, not only in the maturation process, but just in bulking your body, you know. I like to pretend I'm only a few years out of junior carry, so
yeah, definitely.
Maybe a couple decades out of juniors now, but
yeah. I mean, we're locked in pretty good right now.
Well, it's been years since I've even watched probably a junior or been at one, but the last 3 years I've been at the U18s and then U20s the last 2 years, just watching my daughter, and it's been great, a lot of fun, and there's a lot more teams that play in these championships now than when I went back in the 90s.
That's the expansion of the size of these championships, the ultimate goal, getting more young curlers, more national experience to try and foster their love for the game and, you know, help them work on some of those skills, not only on the ice, but off the ice.
Definitely.
Got a freeze game going here in the second end.
And again, a lot of rocks in play. This is very exciting. I love this.
The real question is who's going to be first to blink and blow this thing up.
Yeah, I'd say in T-line we can get it there.
Yes, it's see that a lot in the men's game where there could be every rock in play and then all of a sudden it's a blank. These guys can throw so much hit weight and clean up pretty quick.
McMullen's first now in the second.
Back 12. Wait's good. Back 8. Oh, Jed. Sorry, get it over.
Straight.
Take it to the pile and bump everything back, but everything stays in a row.
That is a lot of good freezes in a row. 4 of them.
#1, right?
Yeah. All in a line. None of them were overthrown. The line was great.
I like Barry for now. I don't like doing that.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Light here's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see if we can get another one on top there.
Certainly won't hurt your angles there if you're Nova Scotia 2 wearing white here in our feature match. Owen Fisher now, his second.
Where? 3. Just out. Hard line, Nathan. Hard. Hard, yep. Hard. Good.
Going hard on that one. And see, finally went a little bit light, but that was their plan B. It was okay to be a bit light.
Try a bit more.
All right, good throw here, Ty.
Atherton got the broom down now, either a run back or a peel. Little plan A, plan B here. McMullen second. Straight across and blow the pile up.
There you go.
It'll leave Nova Scotia 2 shot stone at the back of the button.
Hit that open one or something. Oh, hit the open one?
I like that.
Nova Scotia 1 with hammer, dressed in blue here in the second end.
Yeah, good control there, Nathan.
Nathan Gray now, his first here in 2.
Yeah. Hard, Chris, go. Hard, Chris, come on.
Whoa.
Come on.
Whoa. Yes.
Clean.
Good.
Slight inside flip. That rock actually kind of traveled down a little bit after it made contact.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
A few reds in the house, but I don't think Atherton is too bothered by it. They have a good yellow rock. Top 8, so right now they're just going to try to hit and roll off of the side red one.
Here's Fawcett's offering now.
Cool.
Stays high side, slight outside flip.
Same weight.
It's a good shot. It's really important you stick your shooters on these open hits. You don't want to roll out and give the other team a freebie shot. I've been telling my daughter's team that all week. Make sure you hit and stick on those open hits. Do not roll out.
It's so hard to go from player to just curling parent, right?
Oh yeah, it's been a tough week, but it's been a fun week.
Straight.
That's Sydney Galusha is the skip of the team from the Northwest Territories there on the ladies' side. As Fisher hits and rolls. Oh, sorry, Nathan Gray, my apologies.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well managed there as they get that redstone to stick around, biting the button. Let's call it half in the button. That's more than biting.
Yeah.
You gotta give it more,
I'm not sure Nova Scotia 2 wanted to roll that far. It just gives Nova Scotia 1 something to tap this into.
Wait, got on five. Yep.
Fawcett's second now.
Hard, Dan, hard.
It's a little tight on this. Really going.
Trying to cross it all the way. They'll end up wicking their own as the intended run back target just spins to the 8-foot.
You can do this.
Yeah, that wasn't the cleanest throw from Fawcett. It just looked a little tight, and if you're throwing a little tight on center line on arena ice, it's very unforgiving. It will go sideways as we just saw. So just want to make sure he gets there when he's throwing around center line.
Should get some movement here. Same as last game, I think.
It's not bad though. He ticked his own rock over, and it forces Nova Scotia 2 to chase it. And then Atherton, will have a little tap or on the top button one and try to get something going, hopefully.
Yeah.
Definitely options available here for Nova Scotia 1. Throwing yellow and wearing blue, but Nova Scotia 2 throwing red and wearing white. Looking to make that yellow stone just go away. McIsaac. Skip from Truro. is first here in the second end.
Nice, just easy. Just easy. Clean. Close. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Close. Curl. Yep. Yes. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Cross low, and they roll over to the button.
These are just so good. Right.
See, trying to get some late finish on that stone as the shooter rolls and just bumps off its
I don't
own.
think you need to play much weight. Okay.
It's a good shot because now it prevents Atherton from kind of tapping that one on the side of the button. So now he's got to deal with 3 rocks, and he can't really freeze in there because he won't be shot rock, and then we would probably see Nova Scotia 2 just guard. So he has to deal with these 3 rocks.
I tell you, communication going to be a big factor tonight as these fans are packed in the building, and it's loud.
It is very busy in here. It's great to see. There is a lot of family and friends, and a lot of the other teams are here watching, and it's quite loud.
Still some room in here if you do want to come on down. If you're Summerside local, I know if you're on PEI, you can probably make the commute. Giving away some gold medals tomorrow, so come on down. Tickets are still available. Atherton is first here in the second end, underway.
Straight. Hard. Really hard. Gotta go hard. Really hard.
So he's going hard as well across center.
Okay. Yes, hard. Roll it off.
Little fine contact with the existing Nova Scotia guard, and actually be lucky to bump off that red in the side of the 8 foot, pardon me.
Just another tight throw right on center. Like they were calling hard out of his hand, so he won't be happy with that throw. And now Nova Scotia 1 is in big trouble here.
Well, they can't all be perfect.
No.
Even top 8.
You still had my favorite quote of the week on Tuesday night was, everybody's just out here guessing.
Oh.
So it feels like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially in the early goings.
For sure. And the teams are going back and forth between arena ice and club ice. They're not anymore for playoffs, but all the teams were. And, I know the ice makers try to make both ice surfaces the same.
Fairly similar to last
the club was a little bit slower, though, we found the last few days, so it was a big adjustment.
McIsaac parks and kicks. Second stone here in the second end for Nova Scotia 2.
Roll right now. Back 8. Top 5.
Good.
Weight's really good.
Yep. Weight's good. Yep. Hard.
Hard, Nathan.
Hard, go.
Whoa. Curl.
Pretty good.
They'll pack another Nova Scotia 2 stone right on top of the crown of the button.
Yeah, that was a great shot. Anywhere in front of those 3 rocks on the button was really good. Forces Nova Scotia 1 to slam this now. See what they can get rid of.
Not really seeing a good way that Nova Scotia 1 can score here. But these rocks are lively, so.
You're back in, but you down this side.
And this is where the first end where Nova Scotia only got 1 point is huge. If they can only give up 1 here, maybe 2, they're still in it.
Atherton, final stone and 2 underway.
Hard.
Won't miss the pile, but will leave 2 Nova Scotia 2 stones around in the 4 foot. Steal at 2. 3-0 is our score. We'll go to the break, bring you the third after this.
think New Holland, the first word that would come to my mind, I would think success. I think without it, for me, the success isn't there.
Whenever you deal with somebody so long and they take care of you, you remember that.
New Holland builds products that will continue to evolve and make the farmer more efficient, that can produce food for the world.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
A steal of 2 for Nova Scotia 2 makes the score 3-0 in our feature match here at the 2025 New Holland Canadian U-20 Curling Championships, live from Summerside, Prince Edward Island. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into this broadcast. I know you could be watching Brad Jacobs wearing the Maple Leaf right now in Moose Jaw, if that game is still going on. I believe they were up a couple points when I left my cozy room here, but thank you so much for tuning into this all Nova Scotia feature. We're getting word now that 7-3 was the final there, so congratulations to Brad and gang for taking care of business in the opener in Moose Jaw. But enough about that. We're still trying to crown a Canadian champion here in the U-20 division at Summerside, Prince Edward Island. Sandra Denny joined by Carrie Galusha. Yes, that Carrie Galusha in the booth. Thanks for joining us, Carrie.
Happy to be here.
Well, you're a celebrity around these parts, so.
Yeah, it's been really neat to meet a lot of the kids here.
Wait's better, top 4.
They always seem excited to meet me, and which is funny to me. I'm just a normal person, but then, you know, it's really cool.
Yeah, you're definitely one of them. Definitely one of the people I'm never upset to see when we're on the road. That's for sure.
Well, that's nice of you to say that. I'm not sure. Not everyone says that, but thank you, Andrew.
Well, that's their problem, not yours. Underway here in the third. Steal of 2 for Nova Scotia in the second. They've manufactured a nice end as well, the Leads are putting on a clinic here. Christopher McCurdy with a gorgeous come around here in 3.
2-3 feet more. We can get it there.
Yeah, and it's important Nova Scotia just stays calm, and all they need is a deuce to get right back in this game. And we're going to see them try to generate that with putting up a corner and coming around it and ignoring the middle rocks.
Back 4.
That's Jed Freeman there for Nova Scotia 1. They're wearing blue and throwing yellow.
Back 8. Close. Back 8. Mine's really good. It's a bit out. Kaylin's got it, right?
Find a little fresh payable here. That'll stop in the back of the house.
It's a really nice shot. Nice, fully buried, even though it's behind the tee line. Your number 1 goal there was just to get it buried so that Nova Scotia 2 couldn't chase it.
Already on to second stones here. It's Owen Fisher. Throwing 4, Nova Scotia 2 wearing white and throwing red.
Line's good. You can go a little. Line's good. Through. Full 8. Straight. Hard, it's all you. Switch and go. Switch.
Sweepers have never taken a broom off this one.
They're working this hard.
Hard, fully.
A little bit light, but as long as they wrap this around their center guard, it's a really great shot. That's perfect.
Outstanding sweep there. Gray and McCurdy.
And Atherton now is going to have to open this up to get a couple of these reds, and hopefully his corner guard will come into play.
McMullen's first now. Straight back. He'll lose the stone on the button.
Pretty good shot.
Certainly much better than it was.
I like that.
Nova Scotia 2 will go after this corner guard. They're up 3-0. They know giving up 2 is okay here. They don't want to give up 3.
That looks like max to you guys.
He walked right up to that corner guard to get rid of it.
This should curl. Throw it easy.
Isaac got the broom down here on this corner guard. See if they can stick the shooter in the house at the conclusion of this one. Fisher second here in 3.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Curl, curl, whoa, curl, curl. Whoa, curl, 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 curl.
Makes contact with the corner guard and see if they can get that shooter real wide. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, and that wasn't overthrown. It looked like it was just control late to try to, try to stick it somewhere. And sometimes you'll see it feels overthrown. But it was just a great shot.
It's good.
Underway now here for Nova Scotia 1 is Tyler McMullen's second offering.
Just not close.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll pull up a shade light.
Control.
A little light, just struggling getting to the broom, I think, and just getting that feel from McMullen.
Curling remains difficult.
Yeah. The key is just to stay patient, and if you're having a bad game, you can always turn it around. It's all mental. It's all, believing that you can turn it around, and hopefully it does. Sometimes you can't buy a shot when you're curling, though, so it's just the way it goes.
I'm going to go back, record that, and then play it to myself when I'm starting to have a terrible game.
Yeah.
The reassuring words of Carrie Galusha. Sitting 3 is Nova Scotia 2 now, as they made good on the opportunity with an open hit. So
LSD.
Atherton's got the broom down here for Alan Fawcett. He's taking care of third stones here for the team from Chester and Halifax. The lefty.
Yep, go. Hard. Okay. Head down, head down, head down.
Yeah, Fawcett can get one around here, around their 2 center guards. And the red one, which is acting as another guard, this would be a great shot. Could be set up for their deuce.
That's the makings of a good shot here. Just needs to curl and stop. Slip behind the tee line, but maybe show a sliver from the right-handed hack.
I think it's about half open, maybe a little less than that.
Yeah.
Stakes are high here in this men's semifinal. Over in the other semi, New Brunswick taking on Team Saskatchewan, and New Brunswick leads that 3-0. They play in the third.
Good hack here, Nathan. Let's go.
Gray. His second offering here in the third.
Nathan's just trying to throw nice hack weight to try to get this the yellow one out. Really trying to curl this over.
Right up. Good.
They walked that. Yeah, they really walked that stone over too.
Yeah. Looked like it was running straight again, and they carved that almost the whole way.
Shot 4 times is Nova Scotia 2. But here comes Fawcett with his second here in the third end.
Another attempt at the draw.
Felt like more. Never jet. You go room.
Line's good.
You go room.
Curl.
Never jet.
Curl.
It's hanging out there again.
Hard tie, hard. Keep going all the way, hard.
Really trying to get some curl here.
All the way, hard.
Dragging it back, looking to get that extra finish. It'll stick around for shot stone.
Definitely more buried this time, but it's farther back, so.
Yeah, sure.
Looks like
I like it.
McIsaac is going to draw here.
Okay.
He could throw back line or back 12 to try to tap that, but it is fully buried, so good call to just draw.
It's not bad either. Yeah.
Some tolerance available here for Kalen McIsaac on his first stone in the third. He kicks, fires.
I got top 8.
Top 8! Okay, you gotta go then. You gotta be full 4.
Weight's nice.
You gotta be full 4.
So really put some pressure on Nova Scotia 1 if McIsaac makes this.
Go. Line's good.
Line's good.
Whoa. Weight's good.
Whoa.
Yep. Distance. It's curl. It's curl.
Girl.
You want to?
Close up. Really good.
Leave it.
We're gonna have it stop, but it'll slip to the back of the 4, just barely biting the button.
I think that's the last shot though. Yeah.
Probably went a little deep. They can play the in off the side red, or they can draw. They might save the in off for Atherton's second shot. If we can draw a top button, it'll be perfect, and then you can save the in off. I could.
What are you doing?
You're doing great, Carrie.
I'm laughing because I could use the telestrator here, but I'm too scared to use it.
Oh, you should use it a couple times. It's fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say I get 15 too. 15's good. 15's good. Yeah. 15, and they pounded it pretty well the whole way. So.
Do you mind a 15-5?
Enough room here for Nova Scotia 1 to sneak a shot stone in, however, so with hammer, their end is not over yet. Atherton's first and 3.
Yeah.
Atherton really needs a good draw here to get some momentum going their way. And the sweepers have given up on it already.
Okay.
Yeah, they lost line on that.
Quite light, yeah. Wondering if he has, he's questioning his rock at all, because that's the second time he's come up quite a bit light and tight. I'm not sure if it's the way he's throwing it, or could be the rock. Sometimes it's the rock. You can blame the rock sometimes.
Yes, you can.
Because that's a big miss. That's a 25-foot miss, so it's, I'm sure he hasn't been missing that much all week. So
yeah.
No, they were the pool champion with a 6-2 record. So
same weight.
Definitely wasn't missing like that.
Probably talk about it with the coach after this end and see if he's happy with his rocks, or maybe he's just getting them going and just not kicking hard enough. There could be various reasons, but that's quite light. So usually there's a reason for that.
Yeah, nice pure throw isn't the same as sort of squishing it at the hog line either, right?
Yeah.
So hard to describe that without feeling it.
Yes.
Either way, Kalen McIsaac got a golden opportunity to sit 2 here without in the third.
Go then. Gotta go. We're close. Gotta go. We're close on.
Hard, guys.
Take a look. We're close. Take a look.
McIsaac can cap this draw off. He's sitting pretty again.
Hard, you gotta go. Hard, get it there.
For the third end in a row.
Got to drag this to get the second shot, however.
A little late, and now we're gonna see the in-off that I could have drawn on the screen earlier, but I didn't.
We can trade seats at the break. How about that? Then you can have your fun with the telestrator.
Sorry.
This would be a huge momentum swing if Atherton can make this shot for 2.
Really dumping this in.
What?
Really dumping this in.
Okay, just throw it clean, buddy.
So I'm thinking I slide inside edge and chop it. Okay.
Yeah, so Atherton just confirmed there. He's dumping his rocks a bit, so sounds like it's him and his release. So we wanted to throw this with a bit more pop.
I love a skip that can take accountability.
It's really close.
Want to catch it too thick? Great shot. 2 on the board for Nova Scotia 1. They'll trail by a single. We'll go to the 4th. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back.
Hey, Canada, come on in to Montana's. When it's game night, there's no better place to cheer on the pros or celebrate your own wins or forget your sporting woes. Because when you're craving in-house smoked, fall-off-the-bone ribs, head to Montana's, Canada's home for barbecue.
Every venue strives to create the ultimate fan experience, one that leaves audiences cheering for more. DDG and LG Display are here to help you make that vision a reality. LG delivers unsurpassed imaging with its world-class technology and exceptional support. With versatile multi-sport display systems and proven revenue-generating opportunities, DDG ensures to deliver the best seat in the house. Contact DDG today, always delivering the best fan experience.
A 2 on the board for Nova Scotia 1 closes the gap to a single here in our semi-final feature match here at Summerside PEI for the 2025 New Holland Canadian U-20 Curling Championships. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning back in here. Hope you're having a wonderful day from wherever you're tuning in from on this fine planet of ours. Andrew Denny joined by Carrie Galusha in the booth, and yes, that Carrie Galusha. We've been over it once. Actually, in retrospect, we should have Christina Black in the booth for this one, you know?
Yeah.
For Nova Scotia content.
Yeah.
Sorry, Christina, if you're tuned in at home, that's my fault. My apologies.
Christina could have been on. She would have been great. She did a great job when I did commentated with her a few nights ago.
I'll tell her to log in. She can do an end or two with you. How about that?
Yeah.
If you're listening, Christina, don't be shy. You got the link.
Hi, Christina. Join us.
Yeah, we could do a 3. Why not? Already into action in the 4th end here of our semi-final, an all Nova Scotia affair. It's Christopher McCurdy for Nova Scotia 2, throwing red and wearing blue. Makes a beauty come around.
Yeah, Nova Scotia 1 made a great shot last end to get their 2 after missing a few shots, and so that'll pump them up a little bit. So get some momentum here, and hopefully they can start curling a little bit better and making a few more shots. And they're only down 1, so if they can force here, Nova Scotia 1 will be happy.
You're on it. Top 4.
Nova Scotia 1 wearing blue, throwing yellow here, skipped by Zachary Atherton out of Halifax and Chester. That was Jed Freeman's offering. It'll just chap off the existing stone and spill open.
Nose is actually pretty good, I think. Yeah, right on the nose.
I don't mind a roll out.
Yeah, straight up.
Kayla McKay's got the broom down here for a nose hit, it looks like. For McCurdy, second here in 4.
Easy. Yep. Really got to push it.
Really got to go. Really got to go.
Slam it.
Hard.
Hard. Still got to bait. Come on.
Hard. Keep going.
That offering will cross low.
Okay, that's good.
Shooter spills, but still pretty good result.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really nice sweeping by Fisher.
Yeah, the Fisher, Gray, McCurdy sweeping battalion, we'll call it, has just been stellar all week.
Yeah, I saw, was that the team that had the mic fall off there?
It was.
And then their Gray just kind of went around and picked it up.
Yep.
That's good teammate.
That's supreme control right there. Might be a curling first, so you might see that one on TSN.
I've never seen that before.
That was McMullen's offering as it just crossed low. Stays in the 12-foot.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I was thinking here.
What, winger? Yeah. I don't mind that.
So Nova Scotia 2, McIsaac, they're going to want to get their deuce this end, so they're going to split the rings here and go to the side.
First time they've had a hammer in this game, already generating 3 points of offense. Here's Fisher now. His first and 4.
I like it for now.
You got room, Nathan. Room.
Line's good.
I don't want to.
Line's good, all you. Looks pretty close. Right here,
Line's
guys,
real
right
good.
here.
Weight's nice.
Line's good. Yep, gotta go. Gotta go, hard. Hard. Hard, gotta go. Hard. Hard, right up, right up, right up, right up. It's fine. 15
I'll stop him. 1 and 2 belong to Nova Scotia 2.
Atherton has no choice but to hit the side rock. Try to roll it in behind the center.
Down. Whoa. Down.
McMullen's second now.
Which good? Down. Which good? Down. Girl. Straight. Girl.
Get some late finish out of that one. Cross low, just a smidge, stopping the 8-foot.
Roll back.
I hate rolling in the wings still. Yeah, I think roll big is fine.
That way? I mean, what do you guys like? Did we leave a double or no?
I think we go out there. If we ever get around, we have that in off. I think so do they.
Tyson has a few options. We're just discussing if they want to roll
What do you like, Chris?
out towards the 12-foot or roll big over to the other 12-foot or roll behind the center.
Probably easier.
Yeah, I like that. This should curl.
It's nice to have that many options.
Variety is the spice of life. And not only on a curling sheet. Fisher. His second stone here in 4.
Yeah.
Certainly finds roll there. He'll stop fully in the 4-foot.
Yeah, and that's what McIsaac was looking for. A nice rollover, and Atherton's going to have to now chase them.
A little soft.
Probably just a smidge, but
Yeah, it was just board plus, but yeah.
it's a good result.
Yeah.
I like 10-5. Wait, we're hitting it. Which one are we hitting first? Like nose.
You're hitting the back one.
Okay.
Nose. Wait, here, what?
10-5? 10-5.
Yeah? I like a bit more.
Wait, what did he say?
10-5. Yeah.
No, I like this. It's straight.
You got this on.
Straight back now, the option. Nova Scotia 1 wearing blue here. It's Alan Fawcett's first.
Get down.
Yep. Hard. Whoa. Cool.
Yep, hard. Yes.
Cool.
Just barely be through, but make a beauty. There's the run back stone, sits on top of the button. Looks like it'll be partially exposed, however.
Great shot. Just squeaked by that top red one.
Didn't have much margin there.
I like hack.
It's solid hack.
Yeah. That looks close.
I think that's fine.
When you're playing these hack weight shots, board weight shots, when the rocks are buried or half buried, it's really important not to overthrow these. Just give it to the sweepers.
Yep.
All right, Chris.
Ray's first now in the 4th.
Clean.
Bolt clean.
Clean. Yep.
Yeah.
Curl.
Switching up now, takes a big bite. Needs that shooter to stick around for second shot, though. It will.
Yeah, that's a great shot. That's exactly what I mentioned. It just was well-controlled hack weight. And it sticks around, and it forces Atherton to chase it again.
Yeah, hack weight out here, probably the average curling club's tee line, if not less.
Yes.
Fawcett second now here in 4.
Earlier in the week, it was running 15.5 seconds. It was crazy fast. I'm not sure if that's what it still is running, but it's great Really good ice surface.
Cool.
Matt Rankin, Rick Allen, and Beck Duck in the house taking care of the ice here at the Gerard Turk Deland Arena. Stellar work.
Yeah. Straight to it.
Straighting hits here. Atherton's hoping that Nathan Gray will roll out here and he'll have a chance to come around that center guard.
Clean, clean. Yeah.
Gray's second now.
Clean, 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 clean. Clean. Yep. Hard, Chris, go. Hard. To it. Good.
Cross low, roll for second. That's actually first shot.
Nathan makes no mistake there. Nice control weight again.
Both yours were 10-5.
Nova Scotia, he was
Second was perfect.
really showing us how to throw control weight and use their sweepers the whole way down the sheet. It's really nice, making all their open hits and sticks.
Like you said, Carrie, you got to stick them around.
Yeah. Open hits must be the hardest shot out there, I swear.
They can play tricks on your mind. Well, let's be real. This whole sport can play tricks on your mind. So.
Yes. Oh, I just heard back from Christina.
Oh,
Christina Black. She's curling in the fun spiel.
Oh, lucky her.
And she said, "Go Nova Scotia." I didn't say which Nova Scotia, but go Nova Scotia.
Oh, very diplomatic of her.
Yeah.
Atherton's first now. The team from Halifax and Chester underway.
And this one taken off again.
Oh, that intern.
That
oh,
is
boy.
His first rock, I think, was overcurled quite significantly. So I'm assuming he did not get rid of that rock
Oh, it can't be too high.
last end. So that was a really big miss.
Yeah, where's
it? May cost him dearly
And
here.
it was an open hit. And those are just really tough this week.
I mean, if he comes around, make him play this again.
I don't love going to the wing, to be honest. If he goes even if he's top 8, you leave him a double, you jump it.
2 is really good in this spot if you're Team Nova Scotia 2. But you'd love 3.
Like bite the 4?
Oh, yes, they would.
Full 4.
Yep.
Definitely love 3. 2 is good, but 3 is a bonus.
Okay.
For a little open, that's okay.
Yeah.
I think it's probably minimum. I don't mind it.
Yeah. Let's make it.
Yeah. Like, foot more than the last?
Yeah. More will do.
Kalen McKaiser. Here in the 4th end. His first with hammer.
I think we're close, a little light.
I think you're really close. I think you gotta go though. Make sure you're there. Full 4. Full 4. Line's really good.
Line's really good, all you.
Line's really good. It's all you.
Yep.
Room now. Easy, guys. Easy.
Go.
Head up, where are we?
Gotta go.
Just Nathan. Just Nathan. Yep. Just Nathan. Go.
Real good.
I will stop fully in the 4-foot.
It's a great shot. Fisher and Gray are just two well-oiled machines sweeping. They communicate. The outside sweeper is constantly looking up.
They also always have this.
Reevaluating.
If you leave it like half open.
They still has, so you can get to the nose though.
Yeah. Harder.
And if it's half open, he's just gonna, or 2. But, no, yeah. I like this if you can make it.
Nova Scotia went in a little bit of trouble again. They do have this hit and roll.
Because he's gonna go for it and just hope he gets. Yeah.
Sounds like we're going to get a coach's interaction. And Carrie, well, if you want to use the telestrator, this would be a good time if you want to.
What if we freeze for this top one right here?
Yeah, I also like that. He's going to make it, right?
Yeah, make him make a tough shot for 2.
I'm pretty sure Burgess, their coach, is going to come out and tell them to hit the top 4-1 and roll.
You like the freeze?
Yeah.
I like ice.
Actually, they're talking about the freeze.
I like the ice. Yeah. Maybe touch less.
Pretty much LSD.
Right there. I like the ice right there.
Which is a good call, but definitely all or nothing shot freezing.
Yeah, they swept a long way though. They swept quite a bit. Okay. That's 3-2.
It's Kevin Willett. I thought Joel Kratz was on the bench for Nova Scotia won, but it's okay.
Sorry, Burgess is the coach for
Well, Kevin Willett standing in the interim.
Nova Scotia 2.
Yeah, Craig Burgess coaching the team from Truro.
That was my first mistake.
Oh, if I had a B-roll of all my mistakes, it would be hours long, Carrie, don't worry.
Yes. And you're right, Joel Kratz doesn't normally coach Atherton, but he's not out there tonight.
Yeah, that's all right. Joel, one of the good guys in curling. He actually did a pile of broadcasting for us in 2023 in Noranda.
Keep going. Okay.
Atherton's offering is going to bump off, so crossing low on the freeze.
I think so.
2-3.
Maybe just enough room to pick a clean.
15-6 there.
I kind of like throwing normal.
Atherton rock just over curled a little bit. Would have been a bit nicer on the nose, or it could have curled a little more just to get a bit more varied. But yeah, this is about half open, I believe, for McIsaac. So
This the pick?
he's gonna try to get rid of this, pick it out for
How much weight?
3.
Normal.
Normal? Yeah. Normal hit half?
Play a
He
third.
doesn't need to stick his shooter. He just needs to try to touch the yellow and pick it out.
Okay. 2 if we win. No mind a hair less.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's throwing normal weight.
Yep.
Pretty hard to not score in this situation.
Yeah, and even if he hits the yellow a little thick and takes out his own red, I'm pretty sure he still gets 2.
Isaac's final stone here at 4 for Nova Scotia 2. Pick it clean. Very nicely done by Nova Scotia 2. They take a 3, expand the lead to 6-2. We'll take a break, bring you the 5th after this message.
This is a message from the Payzants, from the Ho family, from Sophie and Philippe, the Kurzaks, the Bushers, and the Flanagans. This is a message from over 1,000 family-owned home hardware stores, serving communities across Canada for over 60 years. Whatever your project is, we're here for you to help you build your dreams and build a brighter future together for the place we all call home. We're proud to be locally owned and genuinely Canadian.
Days Inn makes every winning moment even more epic. Staying nearby gets you close to what matters most, right from let's go to OMG whoa. No matter why you're traveling, we have what you need to make every day even sweeter. Because when you stay closer, like me,
And me.
it makes every day brighter. Seize the days at over 1,500 locations. Days Inn, a trusted brand by Wyndham.
The deficit is 4 in our semi-final feature here at the 2025 New Holland Canadian Under-20 Curling Championships, live from Summerside, Prince Edward Island. Hello, everybody. Nova Scotia 2 making a clean pick for 3 on the board to extend the lead to 4 here over Nova Scotia 1 in the all Nova Scotia semi-final. Sandra Denny and Carrie Galusha in the booth for you on behalf of Curling Canada. Thank you so much for spending your time here for you. Well, not for you, but with us on a Saturday, just packed full of curling. As the men's world's kicking off today, and Team Canada, Brad Jacobs taking home a win over Team Japan. They'll be back on the ice at 10 p.m. Atlantic, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So that should sync up real nicely with the conclusion of this game as well. Unless you're Christina Black and playing a fun spiel right now.
Yes.
So jealous. Nice to know that the top teams in Canada still play fun spiels, though.
We do every now and then. Christina's got 2 fun spiels. I like to go to charity spiels. I've got Go for Kids in Oakville over Easter weekend.
Oh, that's no fun at all.
No, not at all.
I played that event once, and I don't think I have healed sufficiently yet.
Keep going. Yep. Yep.
Reach really good.
Hard.
Reach really good.
Curdy's second offering now here in the 5th. And with a 4-point lead, Nova Scotia 2 is happy to bring that second stone right to the top of the 8-foot.
All right, you got it.
Yeah, it's important for Nova Scotia 1 Atherton to just, you know, try to generate their deuce again. That was, you know, they got in a little bit of trouble again last end. Just see if you can generate, get a couple, get your corner guard up, and it looks like they're going around it. And you don't need to go big and go wild, going for a bunch of, for a 3 or 4. You just want to get your deuce here.
Freeman's offering now, just sweepers have abandoned this one. Find some fresh pebble, it might grind up. No, it'll slip through the scoring area and stay in that Bermuda Triangle area.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It's easy to sit up here and say this, but that, you know, that rock cannot go through the rings. It's really important. You're better off being short and not going through, because one of the parents, Brad Choroskowski, that I was with all week, he kept saying you can't sweep a heavy rock after the girls were throwing heavy rocks all week. So it was, you know, and that's a good example. It's just you can't be heavy there.
Line's good. Line's good.
Sage wisdom comes in so many forms.
Hey, all distance. All right, guys.
Well, and he's been to the Briar a few times with my brother Jamie.
Curl now, curl now, curl.
He had a few one-liners this week. I was like, oh, okay, I've never heard that before. Good one, Brad.
Gotta go.
Be a lot of firepower on that NWT bench then.
Yeah.
Your brother Jamie, also one of the good guys in curling.
Top 4.
Top 4, top 8.
He's okay.
I've never had a bad time, so that's just me.
Yeah. People tend to like him, but, you know, he's my twin brother who, you know, we have our battles, but yeah.
Like all siblings do.
We went to the national mix this year, and we never got in one fight all week, which was a record for us. So maybe as we're getting older, it's getting easier.
Nova Scotia winning that Canadian mix there this year as well. That was Christina Black.
And Owen Purcell, who was commentating this week as well.
Where are you going, though?
Who else is on that team? Marley? Was Marley on that team?
Jen Baxter.
Oh, Jen Baxter and Adam McEachran.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jen. My bad. Straight field being deployed now here by Nova Scotia 1, wearing white and throwing yellow. No, they're throwing red. See, there's my first mistake.
Yeah.
Owen Fisher, his second.
And of course, McIsaac just walked right up to that. As soon as he can peel those corner guards, he will.
Catch it a smidge thick. Trying to drag that shooter as far as it'll go, but it'll stick around tight.
You don't like freezing the top one?
No, I like this.
Yeah.
Oh, comment. I like to hit the top one.
Atherton's going to have to redirect his strategy here since the corner guard and come around didn't quite work out. So he's going to have to play to the middle now and try to generate his deuce that way.
Tyler McMullen second now for Team Nova Scotia 1. They're wearing blue and throwing yellow.
T-line. T. Oh, top 8. Top 8.
They have lost the line a bit on this. Stops mostly in the 12-foot.
Yeah, it seems like one of McMillan's rocks and one of Atherton's rocks are
right around, yeah, I like
not
that.
really running the way they're expecting them to, over curling or coming up short. So hopefully they're talking about that, because it is consistent. It's been almost every end that's happened.
Like, top 8-4 here.
I think I'm going to throw this to you. Light's okay.
And you hate to talk about rocks. You don't want to focus on them, but when it's consistent and happening every end, you definitely need to. Usually up to the coach to bring it up. In one of Sydney's games this week in the third end, I knew she had a bad rock.
Yeah, go a little.
And they didn't talk about it.
Red line.
Yep.
Where?
Hindsight always 20/20 on a curling shoot.
Yes. So easy to sit back here and watch.
Yeah, go back, go back, go back. Okay, whoa. Okay.
Nova Scotia 2 offering is going to almost split the T line clean in half. Nathan Gray.
All right, don't jump it, eh? You like hitting now or no?
No, I don't mind.
11-5 on the top one?
Yeah, do you ever like this? On this.
No, hit and roll.
I mean, you gotta get all the way across. It's up to you.
I like that. That was my thought.
Like half rock.
Half rock with 11-5. Just roll
That's
anywhere
fine.
over here.
Hard to stay. How? We can try it. Well, it's up to you.
I think we gotta try it.
I do like trying to bring those into play.
So Nova Scotia, one other time, was going to play the freeze to the
Good throw, buddy.
2 red ones in the 4-foot and Button, but his team was wondering, they questioned if they could play the hit and roll off this top one, which is a good call. You'd like to try to bring the other yellows into play, and by playing the freeze, those won't come into play.
Boston's first now in the 5th.
Whoa, cool. Hard. Cool. Whoa.
He literally kicked with a 2.
By the guard, they'll shoot the Nova Scotia 2 stone back. Shooter will spill.
11-9.
You kicked it like a 2, man. This should run pretty straight. Like normal?
Played it tight to the guard. It's not a bad result.
You guys like that?
Yeah, it was really close. They wanted to hit it a little thinner, but not a bad shot. They've got 3 rocks in the ring, Nova Scotia 1, 3 yellow rocks.
Nathan Ray now for Team Nova Scotia 2 wearing white. That'll cross low and miss everything.
That's not good.
And I'm pretty sure I jinxed Nathan Gray because I said he was making every single hand stick and not rolling out. It's a little bit of a, I think that was his first miss this game.
Yeah, he's been solid.
A bit less ice or no?
No, it curls here. Keep your room
Gives
tight.
Nova Scotia 1 an opportunity now to make a freeze here.
Yeah, if you can get this wired, your 2 is on in a big way.
Definitely. And the other 2 yellow rocks that are in the house right now are really hard to get at.
Fawcett second here in 5.
Line's good. Go in. Tyler's rock always.
Go.
All right, guys, get it there. Really hard, Ty. Hard weight.
Never look up.
Hard, guys, go. You want me? Go.
16-4-1.
Hard.
Trying to drag what they can out of this stone.
I don't
Even Skipper's going to jump in. That'll stop full 12.
Which way?
Yeah, a little bit of a miss there again. You really wanted to make sure you were to those red ones. Decision time for McIsaac now, since they're sitting 2, buried.
Where is ours? I can't tell.
And you're up 4. Normally you would want to try to hit something, but
I was gonna say, you either go around or you go.
coming around those yellows is a good option.
Do you ever just straight guard? Do you ever just like the straight guard?
I don't mind the straight guard, but it's getting risky.
Yeah, I don't want to line anything up here.
No.
Nathan Gray is going down to have a little chat.
Looks like we'll have a coach's interaction now. That's Craig Burgess. We'll listen in.
Yes, Craig Burgess is now going to talk this out with his team.
I think so. Not this.
And this is a really good coaches interaction because they were kind of weren't sure. They talked about a straight guard or coming right around. And this is an important shot. Yellow they still have
Anywhere light's good.
yellows in the rings, and even though red is sitting 2, curling can change in an instant just by one shot. So it's a little bit scary for Tomek Isaac here.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, light's probably okay.
Yeah, the angle of those reds.
Yeah, light is a miss, but
Natural, I mean, still a tough shot, but you could rip both of them in one go.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had 16.
That's English, I promise. Curling maybe.
Yeah.
Settling into the hack is Kalen McIsaac, the skip from Truro, Nova Scotia. His first here in 5.
Shade light.
And this rock placement is really important where this goes.
There. T-line.
Where?
Top 8, top 4, top 8.
Whoa, Nathan.
T-line.
Whoa.
Good communication again all the way down the sheet. Everyone knows exactly where this rock is going to go.
We're in the 8.
Yep.
Audible now as they're going to try and drag this stone back. Took a little time finding the break point. It'll stop the third shot, back to 4.
It's a really good audible to know to bring that back.
What weight do you like?
We definitely didn't want to leave it wide open.
Okay.
Top 4 and give Nova Scotia 1 and in off for a big hit to get rid of a couple of these red ones.
Zach Atherton now sizing up a big shot here in the 5th end.
7-5, yeah. Okay, that's gonna get throw here, Zach.
Yeah.
It's not quite all up into the court. No. Okay. Don't worry about the result. It's a nice clean throw.
It's like he's tapping this. I didn't quite hear what weight he was going to throw.
Yeah, I missed it as well.
Board. Maybe throwing a bit less than that.
Atherton's first here in 5 with hammer.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Curl. Sorry, God damn it.
Catch the
Not bad.
angle on the high side.
I almost fell.
Sticks around for second shot.
I mean, he's number 2.
I like that draw.
Not an
He's got the
awful
angle
shot.
right now.
I know they're not happy with it, but
2.
McIsaac has to be really careful here. There's now 4 yellows in the rings, and you just
Yeah, I'm okay with the guard.
never know. Rock placement is going to be so important on McIsaac's rock
I think
here.
that's what he's thinking.
You like that ice?
That's ice for the
You like that ice?
I don't mind
You can see there is a port available right down the middle. And on that counterclockwise side, yeah, that is accessible.
Yeah.
Top 4? Through the hole, yeah.
I think just take 2 feet off.
Okay.
Since we're going through the slide path here, so it should come off a little harder.
Okay.
Sweepers confirming the weight
Nice and loud on the call.
with McIsaac. They wanted a couple feet less, and really good communication again from the sweepers. Being very specific with what kind of weight they want to see here.
Isaac's final stone for Nova Scotia 2 here in the 5th.
Light 2. Okay, room right now.
Really trying to walk this thing over as they'll chap off the existing Nova Scotia stone.
Bit of a mistake from Nova Scotia 2 here.
Are you not playing the triple?
Oh, this is for. Oh, this probably goes back here. This is easy as hell.
Looks like the easiest shot to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like peel?
Never heard a triple described as easy, but
Yeah. So they're looking at the triple on all 3 of the reds, so hitting the top 12-1 onto the one on the button, which will then hit the one on the back of the forefoot. Then this could be a shot for multiple points. And this is...
Let's go, Zach, make it, buddy.
Isaac is probably not happy right now.
these things happen. Zach Atherton, a chance to flip this game on his head. Final stone at 5.
Curl. Curl. Really hard. Hard, Jet.
Okay.
That'll run straight and be by everything. Steal a 1 on the board for Nova Scotia 2. They'll take a 7-2 lead. We'll take a break, and it'll actually be the 5th end break. So go grab a snack, refresh your beverage. We'll be back in 5 to 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes, folks. Be cool.
When I think New Holland, the first word that would come to my mind, I would think success. I think without it, for me, the success isn't there.
Whenever you deal with somebody so long and they take care of you, you remember that.
New Holland builds products that will continue to evolve and make the farmer more efficient, that can produce food for the world.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
This is a message from the Payzants, from the Ho family, from Sophie and Philippe, the Kurzaks, the Bushers, and the Flanagans. This is a message from over 1,000 family-owned home hardware stores, serving communities across Canada for over 60 years. Whatever your project is, we're here for you to help you build your dreams and build a brighter future together for the place we all call home. We're proud to be locally owned and genuinely Canadian.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
Hey, Canada, come on in to Montana's. When it's game night, there's no better place to cheer on the pros or celebrate your own wins or forget your sporting woes. Because when you're craving in-house smoked, fall-off-the-bone ribs, head to Montana's, Canada's home for barbecue.
Days Inn makes every winning moment even more epic. Staying nearby gets you close to what matters most, right from let's go to OMG whoa. No matter why you're traveling, we have what you need to make every day even sweeter. Because when you stay closer, like me,
And me.
it makes every day brighter. Seize the days at over 1,500 locations. Days Inn, a trusted brand by Wyndham.
7-2, Nova Scotia 2 leads Nova Scotia 1 here in our men's semi-final at the 2025 New Holland Canadian Under-20 Curling Championships, live from Summerside, Prince Edward Island. Hello, everybody. Andrew Denny in the booth for you. On behalf of Curling Canada, joined by Carrie Galusha, who's, well, a little late getting back to the booth between our breaks, but that's okay. We'll cut her some slack. So welcome back to our feature broadcast. The deficit is 5 as the team from Truro, that's Nova Scotia 2, is leading the provincial champion Nova Scotia 1 from Halifax and Chester, skipped by Zachary Atherton. You can see a pretty crazy game so far, honestly, for lack of a better term. Nova Scotia 2 doing an excellent job of staying on offense, and just a few key misses out of Nova Scotia 1 has been the difference maker thus far. It happens. It's curling. It's a tough game. That's Jed Freeman's offering. He's taking care of the lead stones here for Nova Scotia 1, wearing the blue jackets and throwing yellow stones. Nice shot there from Freeman.
You roll in? Yeah. I think you just make sure you roll. Yeah. In is important though.
We got Carrie Galusha back. But the celebrity power has returned to the booth.
Everywhere I go, I get stopped and we get chatting.
Well, you're very popular. I know. I thought we'd have to pull teeth to get you in the booth and drag you away for 2.5 hours. So.
No?
Oh, we appreciate it greatly.
Yeah. I'm loving this. My only second time commentating, so ever. So.
You're a natural. You're doing fantastic.
Thank you.
Getting lots of positive feedback, including from my mother, apparently, who says you are very entertaining.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
All right, Dad, good throw.
Underway here in the 6th. The lone Nova Scotia 2 stone sits on the tee line. Shot.
Sorry, I was late coming back. So did we miss a corner guard here by Nova Scotia 1?
I was honestly looking at my notes and doing the intro reel, so I, as a commentator, I failed. I failed you, and I failed the audience. Yeah. It's Saturday. I've been here for like 20 days. I'm bushed.
Yeah. Well, you've been doing a great job. It's so nice that Curling Canada has some of these games on YouTube, and I know for everyone back home in the NWT, it's been great that they can watch the girls.
Yeah, I mean,
you've been putting in the long hours. It's been for 2 weeks now. It's great.
It's what they pay me to do, Carrie.
Yeah.
It's a privilege, because if I don't do it, someone else will. So there's a long line of people behind me. Yeah, no doubt. I know it. I'm always on the bubble. You know, you got to perform in this sort of industry. You really want to know what I do? You can go to curling.ca and read the daily recaps. That would make me very happy.
Yeah. Well, the girls that I'm here chaperoning, the NWT girls, they like your voice. So, you know, you have a good commentary voice for this. So keep that up.
All right, I will. Look, if it means something to one person out there, I'll keep doing it. Shout out to the NWT team.
Yeah.
I just like that.
Shot 1 and 2 are Nova Scotia 2 here in the 6th. Nova Scotia 1 with hammer, though, in the even end. And they might want to have to get busy, start putting some points up. Not over yet by any stretch of the imagination.
No, yeah. It's only the 6th end. At the U-20 juniors, they play 10 ends. So it's still lots of time. I would say if it was an 8-end game, it'd be a bit different, but there's still quite a few ends left here.
Yeah, it never feels like you're out of it in a 10-end game up until the very end.
No. And at these events, at the Scotties, the Briar, and the U-20s, you have to play 8 ends no matter what the score is. So it kind of sometimes actually helps you come back. I know when we beat our good friend Danielle Inglis last year at the Scotties, we were down 7-1, and we actually probably would have quit earlier if we could, but we couldn't, so we kept playing, and we actually ended up beating her, I think, 9-8 or something like that. So, you know, sometimes it just pays to keep plugging away out there on the ice.
Yeah, anything is possible on a curling sheet, especially when you believe in yourself. Club curling, if I'm down 7-1, I'm going to the warm side of the bar pretty quick.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's throw another one out.
1 and 2 still belong to Nova Scotia 2. There is a Nova Scotia 1 straggler stone in the back of the 12 foot that's just barely off the screen. So there is some representation there. Tyler McMullen now delivering his second here in the 6th.
3, 2, 3, 2.
And this end definitely didn't shape up since we don't really know what happened. I'm assuming the Nova Scotia 1 lead might have come in on his corner or hogged it, but I'm assuming since it was the 6th end, it probably came into the rings. Lots of teams get caught on that. That it's a second quicker after the mop, after it's clean. So, yeah, Nova Scotia 1's gonna maybe have to try to blank this end and try to go for their 2 or at this point they almost need 3 now. So they're gonna have to gamble a bit, but it's gonna be hard with the way this end shaped up.
Not sure that Nova Scotia 2 is going to give them any breathing room, as that was a high, hard one and very accurately thrown.
Yeah, Nova Scotia 2 is just, they're playing really well. They have the momentum tonight for sure.
Had the pleasure of interviewing Kalen a couple times this week, and he's a different cat. He's dialed right now. You know, he says he's got that killer instinct, you know. I almost described him as the boogeyman out here because he's just scaring teams.
Yeah, that's, when your skip is like that, that's really good. You just let him do his thing. He's probably seen every shot out here. Knows he can call it and make it.
Alan Fawcett's offering now for Nova Scotia 1, wearing blue and throwing yellow is a nice guard there. Isaac looking back, sizing up any jam potential for Nathan Gray as he fires here in 6.
Yep.
Just clean.
Yep.
Workman like peel weight there.
And a good peel. I'm soon gonna see Atherton make a play on these red ones, whether it's a freeze or a tap or something to try to generate the deuce and try to bring that yellow one into play in the back. But no matter where where Atherton puts this, McIsaac's just gonna blast it, and hard to generate a deuce without any guards.
Did we just throw up another center? I mean,
He's just gonna run that back, but unless you want to put up another.
I like another one, I think.
Another one.
Same weight. 17. Unless you want to like throw, do you ever just like bump that red back a few feet?
Good, yeah.
I don't know.
You ever played that and like bump and split? Like back 8?
Oh, like back 4.
Which one?
Like back, splitting back 4 weight.
Like back?
No, bump and split. Like just bump it back here.
I kind of like this guard.
Nice discussion there on behalf of Nova Scotia 1. Fawcett second here in 6.
Yeah, and this isn't bad to play another center guard, but eventually Atherton's gonna have to come into the house. Just delaying the inevitable, throwing up another center guard, and McIsaac will peel it again.
No, leave it.
You're biting.
Fighting's a little deep. It'll stop in the 12.
Same term peel, isn't it?
A little deep, but I think we're gonna see McIsaac still just peel it out.
I don't think we need to. Like, we're not gonna count that, I don't think.
He's freezing. We're trying to do a little bump.
Yeah.
I think it's important that we roll big. This looks like a straight peel. I don't mind.
I like a straight peel, I think. Let them play it.
I think they're straight peeling. They really don't need to stick their shooter here.
Yeah.
Should just stay there, I think.
It'll hang until it hits it, I think. But yeah, you throw it smooth, we'll get it.
Yep.
See, that's McCurdy holding the broom. He plays vice skip for this rink despite throwing lead stones. Isaac, his first here in the 6th end without hammer.
Yeah, clean.
clean to it.
Routine.
I agree.
The game's simple when you're up 5, eh, Carrie?
It is.
I probably just jammed.
Really, you're just
I guess not if you're there.
trying to stay out of trouble, and you're just hitting everything you can inside the opponent's rocks.
15-3.
Potential here for Zach Atherton, Nova Scotia 1, wearing blue. That's him on your screen right now. A little corner freeze bump on this wouldn't be too bad at all.
Yeah, and he's been struggling a little bit with his draw weight this game, so a nice freeze here will be really, really good for him.
Atherton's first here in 6.
Hey, Jed.
Back 4, back 8.
Yeah, that's where we want it. Stay close, Jed. Line, line, line. Hard. Oh, yep. Hard, Jed, hard. Sorry, I just hit the ice.
Might be a little deep. He'll be by shot Stone, but tucks in for second.
Play it to miss it.
They talked about going to that back one earlier, but I think they were trying to get to the top one there. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, 3/4.
Easy hit here for McIsaac. Anywhere high side that yellow rock goes.
Oh, you gotta kill that yellow. I need to throw it.
3/4, we missed it and stick around.
Okay. How much weight?
Control.
Set.
This is throwing nice control weight here.
Yeah.
Trying to stick his shooter.
Stay pretty straight, I think.
Yeah. Eyes up on.
If he rolls out, he'll probably give Atherton a double for 2. So he really wants to stick this shot.
Little arm.
Isaac's final stone
Clean.
here in 6-4, Team Nova Scotia 2.
Girl.
Gotta stick that shooter around. No, it'll slip too far.
Yeah, it's not bad. Atherton, it's a hard double for Atherton because the back red could jam on that back yellow. So they're looking at the really thin double and maybe using that catcher over there. That's the only way he'll make this without jamming on that back yellow.
Yeah. Well, we kind of have to make a play. Do you want to try like 11-5 and just hope it goes out? I think you just. I think you could throw 11-5 and like just roll.
And Nova Scotia knows that one isn't really good enough here. The score would only be 7-3, and they really need to try to get their deuce here.
You'd have to throw a lot of weight. You want? Yeah. 11-5.
I think they're throwing, it sounds like they're throwing 11-5. It's still trying to make this double high side thin. And hopefully the reds, both of the reds go and he sticks his shooter. It's tough.
Did they get one or?
There's just nothing.
No, I think he's trying to take his one. I'm not.
Try.
You hit a little bit on the inside, you can't spill
Wait,
like
sure.
And getting one?
We're getting one from nose.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it sounds like they are nosing it for one.
Sometimes you just got to try your luck in the future. Maybe get a couple misses.
Yeah.
Final stone in 6. Zach Atherton, Nova Scotia #1.
Curl. Hard curl. Hard jet. Hard.
Fighting to get some curl out of this. It's got quite enough weight to stick around. Oh, did it spill too far? It did.
Oh, yeah.
Steal a 1 on the board for Nova Scotia 2. 8-2 will be the lead. Well, we're going to have a second look at this before I...
Does look very close.
I saw them tap red, so I just went into broadcasting mode.
Well, what do you think? Just the word.
Looks like we're measuring.
Well, of course you're going to think it's yours. Okay.
Don't know what's going on.
Well, One red.
One red it is. We'll go to a break, bringing the 7th end after these messages. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Hey, Canada, come on in to Montana's. When it's game night, there's no better place to cheer on the pros or celebrate your own wins or forget your sporting woes. Because when you're craving in-house smoked, fall-off-the-bone ribs, head to Montana's, Canada's home for barbecue.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
Eight to 2, Nova Scotia 2 leads Nova Scotia 1 here in our male semi-final at the 2025 New Holland Canadian Under-20 Curling Championships. Live from Summerside, Prince Edward Island. I had to think about where we were for a second. Andrew Denny and Carrie Galusha in the booth for you, slowly losing my sanity. Thankfully, Carrie Galusha is here to rein in the broadcast and give us some extra valuable curling knowledge. Thanks for joining us, Carrie.
Thanks, nice to be here. It's been a really fun week, and I was excited to commentate a playoff game. Super exciting. It's too bad this game isn't a little bit closer, but you know, this Atherton team, things just haven't been going great for them tonight. But as I said earlier in the broadcast, they're all very young. 16, 18, 17, and 17. They've got to really, you know, if they don't come back in this game, which is going to be tough for them, but if they don't, they have a really good future ahead of them. They just won the Canadian Championship, the U-18 Championship in Saskatoon in February, so huge accomplishment. And then to make the semifinal at the U-20s, that's amazing.
Yeah, the only team to ever win a U-18 and a U-21 curling championship in the same year was Mila Plett out of Alberta. Well, they're in the semifinal here at this one at the U-20s at 2025.
Yes, Mila Plett, they're definitely was looking like they're the team to beat this week, and they've played a lot of ladies tournaments this year, and that's how they've gotten better, and I suspect we'll see them at the end, maybe tomorrow in the final. You never know.
Speaking of finals, the winner of this game does progress to the 2025 New Holland U-20 male final. And that'll be against the winner of Team New Brunswick versus Team Saskatchewan. That's Dylan Dirksen and Rajan Dalrymple. Dalrymple and New Brunswick have a 5-point advantage. They're in the 7th. 7-2 that score over there on sheet D, or that sheet E, pardon me.
No.
But back to action here on sheet C. Looks like shot stone belongs to Nova Scotia 2 at the back of the house.
Take the back one?
I think you can hit the back one.
Nova Scotia 2 wearing white here.
Like taking the back one?
No, just place it in the shot.
Okay.
Yeah, the Maritime province has really taken over in the junior men's here this week.
I don't know. I don't know if I love this.
They're
Two
doing
Nova Scotia teams and a New Brunswick team. Good for them.
PEI had 2 teams in the field this week here at the 2025 New Holland U-20s and put up a couple of dubs. It was Isaiah Thomas and Jack McFadden.
Not tons light though.
Really like that PEI 2 jacket with the purple and green.
Purple, I know. I've never seen that before. When I first saw them, the very first day I was here, I was like, what jersey is that?
Hard, Chris.
It's really cool to see.
Yeah, usually when I think of purple, I think of the Yukon, but
yes. Yeah, and unfortunately, the only one northern team here, which is NWT girls, and hopefully we'll see some more northern teams in the next couple of years. We're definitely developing some younger teams, and there was a lot of northern teams at U18s. There was Nunavut, Yukon, NWT teams, which was really good to see. They just need a little bit more time to develop to come to the U-20 event.
yeah, I was talking to Team Nunavut at the Canadian mixed doubles that took place, well, 2 weeks ago now here in Summerside, PEI, and that was Sadie Pigson and David Oglekark, and they just said, yeah, we've got teams, they're just not ready yet, so we're not going to send them until they're, you know, there to mix it up a little bit.
We're definitely working on it.
I love seeing the territories in the mix here. So. But as a curling fan, I think every curling fan does.
Yes. It's the whole underdog story. It's always awesome to see.
That's Owen Fisher for Team Nova Scotia 2, wearing white. His second here in the 7th end. Actually, David celebrated his birthday while he was here in Summerside, PEI, so happy belated again, David. I think he's a tender age of 25 years old.
Ah.
Making me feel really old.
No kidding.
Topper, top yellow.
I love that.
I am half, thick half.
Yeah, but there's not much curl there.
Oh, Nova Scotia one's got something going here, better than last end. Coach is coming out to discuss what they want to, how they want to, what they want to do with this next shot.
All around to the back four?
Maybe. Yeah.
Because those ones would be protecting it, right?
They were just like free.
Oh, he might have that splash there, but it's fine. Let him play that splash. It opens up the button, right?
And it leaves our top.
Leaves our top one there. Let's go right back to there. Yes, middle 12.
You're going to have to curl it.
Yeah, we're going to have to curl it middle 12. Yeah, okay.
Those two yellows are going.
That's Coach Kevin Willett coming out.
It's a really good discussion, just to be on the same page, and I liked how he talked about what ice to give. It's always important when coaches come out to talk about weight and ice, not just what shot they want you to play, but also what they think it's going to do.
Tyler McMullen, his second here in 7 for Team Nova Scotia 1.
Scotia one really working hard on this to get it back there.
Wick off an existing stone. The shooter's going to spill to the tee line.
A little bit light, but it was very close. Just over curled a bit, but it's in not a bad spot.
Is there a double there? Off the wide one?
There's no double.
I like making a play. Yeah. No.
Isaac's going to run his center guard into the pile of yellows in the house.
Intern shade high.
And he's okay with getting rid of his red ones in the house as well. The top button one, he wouldn't mind seeing that go. It's just a rock for Atherton to use to freeze to.
Careful considerations here for Nathan Gray, his first and 7th.
Hard, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Picking their own stone off the button and jamming back. Well, well, well.
Definitely will make this end interesting now. That was a big miss by Nathan Gray. Looked like he got it going a little bit.
And this could be the end that Nova Scotia 1 needs with Hammer here in the 7th.
Yes.
I asked for ice too. Yeah, like if you have just that wide, it's fine.
It's a little tricky. Atherton doesn't have any guards still.
You ever play the double tap? Onto their back one and just free lock it on?
No, then you just have a triple.
Okay.
And Atherton's third.
It's Alan Fawcett.
It's Alan Fawcett heading down, and just going to talk this out. This is a really important shot. They just got a big miss out of Nathan Gray, and they're just going to it's good that Alan will go down and have a look and just discuss where they want to put this rock. Because rock placement is so important against a really good hitting team like McIsaac.
You don't like that?
Don't do that.
All McIsaac needs is one or two doubles here to get out of this.
Because you cannot leave that.
Like a walk in the park, eh, Carrie? 1 or 2 doubles?
Definitely.
I don't mind guarding.
Definitely makes it easier without guards for McIsaac.
Yeah, or uphill.
And Atherton is talking about putting up a guard. They're talking about splitting the rings. They're talking about tapping. There's lots of options.
And to shoot this back.
Like, rolling to there.
Time's certainly not an issue, with 17 minutes plus left on the clock here for Nova Scotia 1.
Wow, that's some good time.
Backline, you're tapping it, so that's like there.
It has to be like top 8.
Do you like that?
I like forward, yeah.
Okay. Like half even. Do you like half?
Yeah, half. Go half.
There's not much curl here, eh? Yeah.
Okay, so they decided on a hack weight shot here.
Play with like hack, light hack.
Okay, light hack.
Hit
You
like
like a
half
bit more
the
ice
rock.
then? Okay.
Like this.
They're essentially trying to spread out their yellow rocks a little bit more.
So we're just double tapping to freeze, right?
Yeah, we're kind of just hitting half the rock.
Yeah.
See how far you can get it and roll the shooter.
Yeah. You're taking the back one though, eh?
I don't know. Like close to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fawcett settling into the hack. Could be an end-defining shot here in his hand. His first in the 7th.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Hard.
Hard
Wait,
line.
good. Whoa.
Hard line. Hard.
Bit down.
Hard. Hard.
Hard.
Hard. Hard.
Catch half of it.
Really nice.
Yeah, really good result.
Great shot. It's perfect. He didn't overthrow it.
Make a double here. Off the center line
And
into
as
the
I said,
sidewalk.
McIsaac's going to try to make a double of some sort. Doesn't really matter what rocks.
I was thinking that. I like
Trying to
that
figure out
double.
what the easiest double is right now.
It's like a quarter.
It's a few options.
Kind of wait. Deal with like
Is it half?
quarter.
Pretty thin here.
Yeah, this is really thin.
Race second now here in the 7th end for Nova Scotia 2. Thin and through.
Okay.
Another miss from Ethan. I think I jinxed him.
How
A
could
couple
you?
ends ago, I said he hasn't missed.
Yeah, just off-nose triple.
Are you superstitious, Gary?
Yes.
Then
Very
yeah,
much
then you
so.
definitely jinxed him. How could you?
Very, very superstitious. My daughter won yesterday. She beat the PEI2 team. And I had to wear the same clothes today. But I did change after the game. And they had a great game against Nova Scotia too, who's out here playoffs. They were tied going to the 9th end. So it was really, it was a really good game. So the clothes almost worked, but not quite.
Always love to end on a high note.
Yes.
You were like back 12, yeah.
Yeah.
You were maybe back line.
Don't close much.
Fawcett's second now for Team Nova Scotia 1, wearing blue and throwing yellow in the 7th.
Whoa.
Where?
Curl.
Whoa.
Whoa. Straight. Hard. You got it. Hard. Roll it.
Yeah.
Far.
Okay.
Could be worse.
Jammed up a little bit, but may have given Nova Scotia 2 an out now.
Yeah, I mean, he's still, the rocks,
Kind of have to.
their goal really is just to get the rocks separated, the yellow rocks separated a little bit.
We need to get rid of
Not
these.
quite what they wanted, but it was close. And McIsaac still has to make two doubles to get out of trouble here. To not give up 3.
No, I'd love to limit it to 2. Straight back?
Yeah, straight back.
How much
we'll
weight?
be 1 and 3, so.
Yeah, make it.
Smooth?
It's normal up.
Okay.
No Nova Scotia sign there.
Straight up.
Which one?
Yeah, looks like they're all sitting together out there in the. All the Nova Scotia fans are together, which is nice to see.
Everybody got a sou'wester on, it looks like, as well. McIsaac's first here in 7th.
Curl.
Clean, straight.
Well, they lost it a little bit. Jammed up, but rolled the shooter onto the button.
Yeah, that really curled hogline in.
Yeah, as soon as they put a broom to it to curl it.
We're
just
right behind the sheet, and it looked good, and then it really went at the end, hogline in.
But then you can make a freeze right here. Pardon?
It's easy
Still life for Atherton here in Nova Scotia when they're battling still.
If we set it up where there's no double, it's just what do you like?
Almost nose. What weight do you like?
Like 11 miles?
Yeah.
What weight? Just off.
Straight or this way?
Yeah. I stand by.
Yeah, multi-score certainly in the cards here for Team Nova Scotia 1 out of Halifax and Chester. Don't go anywhere. A score of 3 would make it 8-5.
Yeah.
And then we'd have 3 ends left to play inclusively.
I'm sure Atherton would just love to make a couple shots here after struggling a bit this game.
His first here in the 7th.
Hard, Jed. Really hard. You're holding it, buddy.
Hard.
Go. You're holding it.
Hard, Jed.
Hard, stay on it. You got it. Big, buddy. Go.
Gonna cross low a little and chap their own.
Okay.
They'll lose the back Nova Scotia 2 stone and sit 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, it kind of seems to be the same story with Atherton and his first rock. I don't know if he's just throwing them a little tight or a little light. They're just really curling. That one over curl, it's not awful.
Yeah, I'd like to roll.
But
do you whip it?
I don't know if you
looks
whip
like
it.
there's a triple there.
I'm gonna have to watch where this goes.
I think normal, even if you hit half here.
Yeah. Love to stick for second or third.
I think you're going into your own and then pushing your own over.
Especially if the guy
I was talking about the middle rock where they hit that.
I think you clean it.
It goes on the what McIsaac just showed.
Not even close.
Where does that rock go?
Normal?
Because they don't want it to go back onto their back red one.
The middle one.
Love having the double player cameras in the corner there. Shout out to IKS Live and bringing you the production of this feature stream.
What are you thinking?
Thanks, boys.
Normal. Get the double and roll on top of that yellow.
Like 2/3?
Yeah.
Are we rolling into our own?
Yes, but it should just be like.
Okay, so then it sounds like
Okay,
McIsaac's
just
just playing the double here.
Okay.
Trying to hit the rock where the broom is and roll onto their yellow top, that's back button. And hopefully eclipse that side one in the 8-foot.
Big shot here for Kalen McIsaac. Got a Truro. Final stone for Nova Scotia 2 and 7.
Go. Go, Nathan. Go. Keep going. Really gotta go. Go.
It'll hit and flip over, and that's pretty good.
Looks really good. Although I think
Give a hair inside.
Should be a shot for 3 there. Throw it hard enough.
Should be a shot for 3. That middle red should go out straight sideways with big weight.
I don't know if it's one or not.
You're just launching her, eh?
Yeah.
It'll have to be thrown pretty hard.
Nice clean though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rocks are lively enough.
Big boy weight.
They'll go.
Definitely.
Go, Kalen, mate.
Just can't cross low in this spot. Final stone at 7 for Zach Atherton. Skip at Nova Scotia 1.
Really hard.
Hard on this.
Oh no, it'll cross low. They'll get a single out of it though. 1 on the board for Nova Scotia 1. We'll take a break, bring the next end after these messages. Don't go anywhere.
Days Inn makes every winning moment even more epic. Staying nearby gets you close to what matters most, right from let's go to OMG whoa. No matter why you're traveling, we have what you need to make every day even sweeter. Because when you stay closer, like me,
And me.
it makes every day brighter. Seize the days at over 1,500 locations. Days Inn, a trusted brand by Wyndham.
When I think New Holland, the first word that would come to my mind, I would think success. I think without it, for me, the success isn't there.
Whenever you deal with somebody so long and they take care of you, you remember that.
New Holland builds products that will continue to evolve and make the farmer more efficient, that can produce food for the world.
Eight to 3, Nova Scotia 2 leads Nova Scotia 1 in our semi-final feature. The male semi here at the 2025 New Holland U-20 Curling Championships, live from Summerside, Prince Edward Island. Not quite a runaway scoreboard yet, but certainly enough points on the board to win for Nova Scotia 2, as they'll have hammer here in the 8th end.
Right around.
Andrew Denny and Carrie Galusha in the broadcast booth for you. Carrie, thank you so much for joining us.
Great to be here.
Well, we love having you here. I think you've got a glimmering future on these broadcasts if you ever want to come back. So.
Yeah, this is fun. I've done it twice this week, once with Christina Black and once with Andrew here, and it's been lots of fun. Never done it before. I watched a lot of curling though, and constantly when I'm watching curling on TV at home, I talk nonstop. So, you know, this is, yeah, put my skills to the test.
We'll just, next time I'll just hold the microphone for you like I do in the scrums.
Yeah.
That was what we did in Thunder Bay. Just you do your thing and I'll just capture it all.
Yes. I tend to not stop talking though, so, but I know you people that write articles and stuff, like people that don't stop talking.
Yes, indeed.
It's great.
I tell you, it's a bit of a tonal shift from the mixed doubles where you have a lot of, you know, world-class caliber curlers to, you know, some 15 and 16-year-olds. You're kind of probing them for quotes, and they go, yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Tell me more, please.
How do you feel?
Yeah. Oh, I slept really well, and I had a good dinner. Nice, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's I know when we were at the Scotties this year with Sydney being 15, my daughter, and TSN interviewed her. It was one-word answers.
Yeah. Oh, the nerves in that situation, right?
But by the end of the week, she was a pro.
Oh, of course. Underway here in the 8th end of our male semi-final. Nova Scotia 2 throwing red stones and wearing white. Planted a stone there on the side of the button. That's Christopher McCurdy, who throws lead stones and plays vice skip for the team from Truro. His second stone underway.
And Nova Scotia won here, Atherton. He'll try to get something going here with not having hammer. They've got 2 center guards up, which is a really good setup right now. And just see what they can do, try to put some pressure on this Nova Scotia 2 team.
You're good.
No mistake from McCurdy. Crosses just a smidge low and bumps the existing stone.
Yeah.
Okay, 15-3 here.
Good. You're good.
Yeah, when you're trying to steal and you put up 2 center guards and the other team throws 2 top 4, it's like, oh, it's hard to get those. It's going to take a couple rocks for Atherton to even get those reds out of there.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to start digging your way out of trouble, one shot at a time.
Yeah. So if Atherton can freeze here.
Back pretty good, Chris. Straight.
Little heavy.
Yeah, McMullen's offering will slip behind.
14-3.
So with the expiration of the free guard zone,
You throw the out turn?
Kalen McIsaac's got the broom down here for a double peel.
Didn't even hesitate. Walked right up there.
Like, you want to try the double or the straight peel? You want to try it or straight peel?
So tough to communicate in here.
Yeah, it's really loud.
It's loud. It's been loud all week.
Let's looks like McIsaac's trying to double peel. They were talking about whether they should just single peel or double peel. It looks like they're trying the double.
Fisher's first in 8.
Curl. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep.
Ah, very nice.
Mistake.
Yeah, shooter's going to stick around on the fringe, but that's still much better house for Nova Scotia too.
And all Atherton, Nova Scotia 1 can do is throw another center.
Probably see this jockeying for more than a couple shots here. And actually, Carrie, I'd like to take this opportunity to put the microphone in your hand and ask you, you know, what was it like to play at the Scotties, knowing that it was your final year of 4-person curling?
Yeah, it was going into the week. It was I was very nervous. I hadn't thrown last rock in 3-4 years. Joanne Rizzo, my old teammate, had been throwing last rock because she's amazing and a legend in her own right. So, and I had a 15 and a 16-year-old on my team, and two of my old teammates, Megan Kohler and Shona Barber, came out of retirement. So they hadn't been curling for a few years. So, you know, it was like didn't know how we were going to do, but I was really content with that team going in, and this is how I wanted to end my career. We had a dream week. We won 3 games, almost won 4. We almost beat Christina Black. I missed my last shot by literally a hair. And so it just was a really good week. And I thought I'd be really sad about retiring, but I'm actually feel really happy. I'm excited to see what's next for me. I'll probably still curl mixed and maybe try mixed doubles. Sydney, my daughter, and I curled in a league, mixed doubles league this year, and I liked it. It was fast-paced and it was quick games, and so I don't know. You might still see me around, but definitely not on the ice of the Scotties anymore. It was time.
Well, congratulations on nothing. I can't describe it as anything short of a heck of a career. So.
Thank you.
It was wonderful to watch.
A lot of time, blood, sweat, tears. A lot of annual leave away from my job. I don't get special leave to go curl, so it's using all my leave. I work for the territorial government in the north, and literally down to the hour for my leave with curling. I wasn't going on hot holidays, so I'm kind of looking forward to that maybe.
Yeah, nice. Well, maybe you'll have a future on a microphone as well.
Turn it?
I said maybe you'll have a future on the microphone as well in the broadcast booth. So
yeah.
Anything's possible.
I know a couple years ago, Al Cameron tried to get me on the mic for a mixed nationals when I was there watching my brother, and I lost my voice, so then I couldn't even do it. So
I thought you were just going to say no to Al.
no, I said yes, and then I was like, oh no, I can't. No, it's been fun. This is great. My life will probably still revolve around curling somehow.
Not shocking one bit. 8-3 the score here in our men's semifinal. I should say male semifinal. Where we reserve men's for the adult play nowadays. It's just how things go. 8-3 Nova Scotia 2 leading. They're in control here in the 8th. They have hammer. They're sitting 1 and 2. You see this guard peel, do-si-do go down for a couple more rocks.
Yeah.
Already on to thirds last here. It's Nathan Gray taking care of business for the team from Truro. Is second.
Lean. Lean. Lean.
Real thin, but made.
Do you like board or half? Because that's not really going anywhere. But
yeah, that's fine.
We kind of want to freeze it.
I guess, I don't know, board?
This is Atherton's first shot, I believe, so he can't throw another center guard because McIsaac, Nova Scotia 2 probably will ignore it. They're sitting 2 right now, and Atherton really has to make a play on these reds.
13.
Steal of 1 is enough to keep the game going. Steal of 2 would really be the the extra gravy on your turkey.
Pack is 13. You guys agree? What? Yeah. Pack is like a 13. Yeah. You got this.
But we're a long way away from even a steal as Atherton kicks his first for Nova Scotia 1 and 8.
Yep. Line. Straight. That's good. Whoa. Clean. Curl. Yep. Whoa. Curl. Hard. Really hard, Jet. Hard. Right up.
He's got the weight to move the granite. Catch everything on the nose.
Yeah, that one just didn't quite curl up. They wanted to get a bit more to nose.
Yeah, it's not curling there. Second time we've had that.
Yeah, everything lined up to jam on that back stone, it looks like.
Yeah.
I think they're gone.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, if McIsaac hits this top yellow.
Yeah, I think you just rip it.
A lot of the yellows go for sure.
Right on the nose.
Yeah, that's really what they're looking for. They wouldn't mind losing everything, quite honestly.
Yeah, they might lose the top 4 red, depending how much weight he's throwing here. Looks like he's throwing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen McIsaac. He can bring the heat here, so. We'll see just how much pepper he's adding to the mix. McIsaac's first and 8 here for Nova Scotia 2.
Yeah. Whoa. Clean.
Touch everything, dead jams and sticks 2 Nova Scotia stones in the house.
Great shot. 2 yellows went, and then the one top 4, as I said, went out as well. That was hard to stick that. It was always going. But Atherton now has a couple. He can
So much.
possibly freeze to that red back 4. I think there's a corner guard
Yeah, there's a corner guard up there.
that might be blocking that shot. So
You you kind of have to play.
Kevin Willett coming out. We're going to listen in.
You kind of have to put weight at it to get around that guard. Or a spinner. I know, I was thinking that too.
I just throw a spinner. No. He had never thrown one though, so that's difficult.
Throw like back line.
Yeah, throw like that
there's a
line.
corner guard on the right-hand side. We can't see
Try
it
to
on
get
our
under as far as you
screens.
can.
That's kind of the problem. There we go.
Okay.
So they're just discussing the path and weight to get by the corner guard and making the freeze to the back one. Looks like they're throwing back line at this because they can't throw freeze weight with the corner guard there.
Why don't you try the spinner?
Because I'm gonna look like a. I'm gonna look.
So the writing on the wall here for Nova Scotia 1, Zach Atherton. He's got to make a play here with this, his final stone and 8.
Yeah, go.
Close.
Starting to go.
Close. Straight. Yep. Straight. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Just rubs off the Nova Scotia 2 stone.
Yeah, that was a bit of a line call error. Had to be on that. They were kind of hesitant to sweep it because the sweepers were yelling hack weight, so it was overthrown. They wanted back line, and so the third was a little hesitant to yell yes. And just, that center line can get you sometimes on arena ice. Just really curls hog line in, and that's what happened.
Yeah, loving the weight selection in order to mitigate that corner guard, but just, like you said, just a smidge overthrown. Oh, it's heartbreaking sometimes, this sport.
It is. And Zach Atherton's team should be, like, they just had the best week for how young they are, so we will definitely see those guys again.
U18 Canadian champions this year, so yeah, they're mixing it up at U20s already. Circle them in your scorecards at home, but for now, Kaylin McIsaac, a free draw for 3. And you know that's getting pasted.
Good for McIsaac's team. They deserve to be in the final tomorrow. They played really well tonight.
Wrap it up. 11-3 is your final. Nova Scotia 2 takes it. They punch a ticket through to the 2025 New Holland Canadian U20 Finals. That's going on at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and we'll be broadcasting that one for you. Their opposition is TBD at this point, but Team New Brunswick leading Team Saskatchewan 8-2, so yeah, you can make your own conclusions there. For now, on behalf of myself and Carrie Galusha, Carrie, any final words?
No, just I'm looking forward to the final tomorrow, and it's going to be really good. It's a good game. Exciting. Thanks
Lovely.
for having me.
Anytime. Same channel. You can't miss it. We're out of here. I got Original 16 with my name all over it. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.